This is a short yoga routine that you can do if you're having any stress going on in your life. Maybe it's from politics, maybe it's from watching the news or the markets or basically anything else. So you can just come down to a squat pretty wide, maybe bring your feet as wide as your mat, and just go ahead and interlace your hands behind your neck and just gently guide your top of your head towards the ground. And that's going to release a lot of tension in your neck without pulling on your neck there. And then just go ahead and reach one arm straight up to the ceiling, and then you can either hold that stretch, or if you're pretty open in the shoulders and you want a little bit more, you can bend one elbow around your knee and then the other one just bring it around and maybe grab your hands there. And then just go ahead and try the other side and just keep breathing really deep breaths into the shoulders and the lower belly there. And then just carefully come out of that. And the next one, just come to lay down all the way on your back and just bring your right knee into your chest. And with this one, every time you breathe out, just start to bring your knee a little bit closer to you. And then just go ahead and straighten your leg, and you can either grab your ankles with both hands or the inside hand on one ankle and the outside on your outer leg there, and then just gently start to bring it towards you. And then just go ahead and bring it in and all the way over to the side, and just bring your other hand out to the side and try to press that right shoulder down on the ground and working your right knee down on the ground there, and you'll feel a nice kind of wringing out of your back there. And then just try the other side. And then when your leg is straight here, just every time you breathe out, bringing it just a little bit closer to you. Don't think of this as too much of a pulling. It'll just stress you out even more. Just gently kind of allowing it to come closer to you. So it's not like you have to show off and be at your best here. And then just really breathing into the twist again. And then just carefully rock up to sit. And then just grab 2 blocks, and you're just going to place one block long ways on your mat and kind of get yourself positioned so it feels really good right under your shoulder blades. And then take your other block and then just bring it right underneath your lower back, right on your sacrum there. And you can either play with the settings here. You can make it the tall setting if you want a little bit more on your back. You can even make it the shorter one if you don't want a whole lot of pressure on your back. And this is really great for reducing stress. Even just laying here breathing deeply for a couple minutes just really makes a difference when you get out of this position, because the blocks are letting your chest release and letting your lower back release without you really doing much of anything. So just go ahead and take a break here and relax and just keep breathing. Just make sure that your feet are relaxed into the ground and your knees are just pointing straight up, and there's no tension in your neck there. And then just keep relaxing into that. And if you want a little bit more intense on your back, you can just bring the soles of your feet together and let your knees fall open to the sides. But just go through this slowly, because it's one of these movements that can kind of creep up on you, and it won't feel like a lot, and then it could all of a sudden feel like a lot and maybe too much. And if you want a little bit more, you can go ahead and stretch one leg out and the other leg out in front of you, and that'll really get into your lower back and upper back deeply there. And just breathe and come out of it really slowly also, same way you came into it. And then just go ahead and remove the blocks from there. And the next one, just come onto all fours. This is a really great wrist stretch, especially if you are at the computer or reading the news online. So just go ahead and bring one hand back behind you, and then try to just bend your knees and sit back into your heels, but only do that as much as it feels good and it feels enough of a release on your wrist without being too much. So even if it's just enough to point your wrist behind you and stay there, then just go ahead and do that. And then just go ahead and push back onto your heels onto child's pose, and just keep breathing into your lower back. And try this variation where you just turn your palms upward. So you're just bringing your thumbs up and out. So that's going to give a nice rotation for your shoulders there. And just keep breathing into your back there for a few breaths. And then just go ahead and bring your hands behind you into a regular child's pose and just rest there for a few moments. And just carefully come all the way up, and hopefully you'll be feeling great and good to go for the rest of your day.